What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day so far today. We're doing developer direct reactions today. I did not do a bingo sheet this time around because I have no earthly idea what to expect from this. I'm gonna lower that light though because this screen is really bright. We got about 2 minutes till we get started. What's up, Glenn? Guys, no matter where you're watching, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, we're gonna have a good time today. I decided to go ahead and stream it to YouTube though. That way that will basically be done. You think we'll see some Doom? Okay, let me hear your... Hey, starting it off right with a P. Tony raid. Developers. What's up, my guys? Peter, hey, buddy. Dude, you got here just in time to check all this out. Let's go. Carl Boy. Wow, let's use words. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. We've got about 1 minute till it kicks off. How are you guys? If you haven't already given P. Tony some love, please do so. He's already shouted out at the top. Thank you so much for the shout out to P. Tony. Girlbot? Is it Carlbot? Girlbot? Do I need to relearn to read? It says Cart Boy. That's totally what I heard, right? Red. I don't know. Words are hard, right? We've already established long-running lore in Peter's channel that streamers can't read. Streamers can't read. But hey, Peter, how are you, man? Are you interested in developer directs? Because, like, I feel like it's kind of your shtick, you know? I feel like this is kind of it. Of course, it's Xbox, so we're going to say thank you for the alert, Matt Pack. I feel like Matt Pack would be really interested in developer directs, too, but who knows, man? I am on the fence as much as you can possibly be on the fence when it comes to the developer direct. Mostly because, well, let's be real. Xbox hadn't been doing a whole lot, right? Hadn't been doing a whole lot. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. All games you're about to see are in development and do not represent final products. I've never really watched one. It's different than other video game directs. A little bit. I have this, like, you are a manager thing at the bottom, and I don't know why that is. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong account. That's why. Let's fix that real quick. Well, this is all Xbox, so pretty much everything you'll see will be available on Xbox and PC at the same time, just probably through the Microsoft Store. That's generally how it works for all the Xbox stuff. Game Pass news is always welcome to me. Oh, man. Xbox is... You might as well just consider them a third party at this point, right? A third party gaming developer, and the Netflix of games. Fair. When they bring it to Steam, I'll be interested. Yeah, that's a little more hit or miss. Sometimes they do. There's no like pattern. Like Call of Duties will come to Steam immediately for sure, but anything else, who knows? You know, who knows? Is that audio good for everybody? Sometimes it's Microsoft Store only. It'll definitely be on the Microsoft Store, though. Then sometimes you get things like Sea of Thieves was on both. And what's cool about it is saves transfer. All right, we got Doom. We got Compulsion for sure. We got Sandfall Interactive. I said Doom. That says ID, but it looked like Doom Man to me, or Doom Guy, or whatever his name is. I've never played Doom. Does it show? You could use more of me is what you're saying, right? You can use more of me. Well, you said more video audio. You can use more of the direct. Got it. Easy. Easy. Just kidding. Now it's easy. That should be good. No problem. I'm pleased to announce exciting news about one of our flagship action series. I'm gonna be your voice actor tonight. Without further ado, please take a look. I'll be the voice actor. I actually am considering putting in a audition for a voice acting role.
The Dark Dragon,
today. We'll see.
Divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, And from
Do you think
this
they mean a
arsenal
single
fell an
ninja
endless
or a
downpour
ninja who
of
uses souls?
cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos. To this
Oh,
day.
is this Ghostwire?
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Platinum Games Incorporated, or ninja who does have a girlfriend, who doesn't have a girlfriend. Yeah, that's it. That actually probably is true. A ninja who is bent against the corporation because they eliminated. That's the most family-friendly way to say that. They eliminated his girlfriend on the day that he was going to propose. Now that's a plot for a game. That's the plot for a game. I feel like it might be too loud now. Is that how everybody feels? It could be. That might be what I was trying to say. I said Ghost Wire. Ghost Runner might have been what I meant. I don't know. Ghost something. Oh man, he's defeating the capital C. Oh, he's defeating girl who can't see because she has a bandana over her eyes. That'll be a hard fight. Oh, got her. She didn't see that coming.
Ryu Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting.
Whoa, it just started looking super Mortal Kombat all of a sudden, though. But third person is a wild shift. Oh, is Ghost Runner not normally third? I've never played it. Ninja Gaiden. Hey, good thought, Matt Hack. You know how much I want to call you the YouTuber? Matt. Oh my gosh, now I can't say either of them. MacPack. You know how much I want to thank. Oh my gosh, I still said it wrong. MacPack. Yes. Actually, just kidding. I don't know words. I don't know what I want to call you. I'm gonna call you Buddy. Buddy's nice and good. Buddy's a good name. I know how to read it too, MacPack. I'll just call you Executable. Can I make a motion for the members of your community, MAPAC EXE, to be called Executies? Map, I'm cool with that. Oh, we are crafting an adventure with new Master Ninja protagonist Yukumo, is set in a fresh world where players can immerse themselves in a brand new experience. Sorry, I was a bad voice actor. Really? Their ex. The trailer you just saw also features Ryo Hayabusa. I said that wrong. Raya's motives will be revealed as the story unfolds and leads him to a clash with Yakumo. Back off, Hayabusa. I'll execute you, I think is what it said. I don't know. The story takes place in Tokyo, which has been devastated by the reign of dark rot caused by the Dark Dragon. I need to put Japanese on my Duolingo so I can get better at this. And peace will not return to Tokyo until the rain has ended, I'm guessing. I didn't finish reading it. Our new hero, Yukumo, a young ninja from the Raven Clan, a rival of Hayabusa, dives into battle in the capital of Tokyo to defeat the Dark Dragon and bring peace to the world. That is a cozy nickname, Peter. With curses and chaotic landscapes, the world invokes a heightened sense of danger at every turn. Over the course of the game, the city will succumb to the curse, causing buildings to collapse and roads to warp, creating dangerous situations Yakumo must overcome. Tokyo has been completely devastated by a certain incident, and is flooded with fiends and adversaries. I don't know how you wanted me to say it. Making you feel the whole world is, has its fangs out. The environments feature enhanced verticality. Yukumo will use ninja techniques, tools, and familiar combat skills to overcome thrilling challenges. We have added many dynamic and exhilarating situations where Yukumo will traverse by rail and swing across gaps, heightening the thrill of the game's movement. That just feels kind of normal. There are various scenarios, challenges, and hidden items waiting to be discovered. That doesn't necessarily feel like new or innovative, though. I feel like rails and grapple guns are a pretty common staple. Like a pretty common staple of it. The protagonist, Yukumo, is following in Ryobis' footsteps. He is still young, cool, but is a genius ninja carrying the weight of the Raven Clan's honor. We have designed him to be someone who can stand alongside Ryu and a potential master ninja of the next generation. You're not kidding, Map. They are buzzwords. Standing in the way of Yukumo are the Divine Dragon Order, and guarding the seal of the Dark Dragon and a horde of demons lurking throughout the world. They are going quick. Don't they know that gamers can't read? Of course, fiends also make their return. While we can't reveal the details at this time, there will be brand new characters as well as some familiar ones that series fans will be happy to see. So stay tuned for future announcements. Stopping to say hi before I go back to work. No worries, CC. How's it going, man? Hey, guys, give AFK to chat some love if you guys don't mind. I was just on an episode of his podcast, and it was a good time. It was a really good time. Yukumo can use new Bloodbind for something, opening up new ways to take on multiple enemies at once. New style features wild range instant kill attacks never before seen in a Ninja Gaiden game. It is Ninja Gaiden, we called it. Players can use these attacks to quickly reverse the tide of combat when vastly outnumbered. Really, Glenn called it. Of course, there are also intense 1v1 battles. Enemies guard and block. Wow, leading to intense and fair combat scenarios. Wow, learn words, Webby. Players will need to keep a close eye on enemies' movements and assess the perfect time to strike. What up, Jace? The new style brings an exciting evolution to the action of Ninja Gaiden. When it comes to actions, we closely discuss every detail, such as feel and balance, on a daily basis. The new protagonist, Yukumo, has a slightly different combat style from Ryu, but we are confident that the action will feel right at home in the Ninja Gaiden series. What distinguishes Yukumo are his two combat styles, Raven style and New style, which can be used strategically to take on specific enemies and situations. Returning, obliteration, and ultimate techniques are also a part of what he said and are key tools in Yukumo's arsenal. Yakumo and Ryu, that's it, both offer unique gameplay styles, giving players limitless variety when battling enemies. Neato. What up, Loki? Both characters can perform legacy abilities like the Flying Swallow and Izuna Drop, as well as an all-new unique moveset that we hope you look forward to in this new Ninja Gaiden. We are staying true to the challenge and deep action that defines the Ninja Gaiden series, while incorporating the speed and dynamic expression of Platinum Games. We are putting all our efforts into making this a true mainline sequel that continues to evolve. Our aim is to deliver a fair, engaging combat experience where players experience the thrills of battling relentless enemies. I can't wait for you to get your hands on this new entry to the Ninja Gaiden series. You're so welcome. Do you like it, Loki? I feel like it took forever to get there. This game will delight both newcomers and veterans, I think. It has been many years since we stealthily, like ninjas, teamed up with Platinum Games to begin creating Ninja Gaiden 4. We are so happy to finally be able to share it with you. We look forward to delivering it to you in fall 2025. Yeah, Platinum Software is a fantastic game designer, especially for third-person action games. It does look like a third-person Ghost Runner with better combat, so I'm a bit intrigued. You're welcome, CC. They're the ones responsible for Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Interesting. I've never played any of these. I've never played any of the Metal Gears either. Maybe I should. The game looks incredible. It looks so good. Like, these scenes look so nice. And the Foley design is pretty interesting. I love it. Steve also liked it, huh? I love that so much. I think it's just part 4. Or this might be a remake. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Maybe they're showing two things. like a remaster. It does look a little different. Maybe this is a remaster in a similar style.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Genshin, go back to hell.
Yeah, I don't know.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous.
I'm taking your word for it, Trekkie, because I've never played any of the Ninja Gaidens, so you're probably right. I recognize some of this from when my roommate played these games. Ninja Gaiden 2, yep, black. Okay.
Ninja Gaiden 2のオリジナル版は
Ninja Gaiden 2 first released on Xbox 360 in 2008 and garnered acclaim for its violence and high-speed battles. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is the definitive edition of the game, honoring the style of the original with significantly revamped graphics using Unreal Engine 5. In addition to the lush visuals, players can enjoy playing as Anya Mojimi and Rachel alongside Ryu Hayabusa. I don't know if I said that right either. And we're excited to announce that you can download it on console, PC, and Xbox Game Pass today. All right, Peter, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, available right now. We hope you enjoy Ninja Gaiden 2 Black and waiting for Ninja Gaiden 4. We are happy to deliver this to the fans that have been dedicated to Ninja Gaiden over the years, as well as other people that I didn't get to read. This year marks a certain amount of time since Ninja Gaiden was out. Ninja Gaiden 4 was released this year in 2025 will be the year of the ninja. No, it's the year of the snake. We hope you're excited to see the new series. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm a ninja streamer now. Wishlist today, fall 2025. Ninja Gaiden 4. Got our update there. All right, let's look at Compulsion Games. Let's check that out. Anybody planning on picking up Ninja Gaiden 2 Black today on Game Pass, PC, or Xbox? Oh, is this Project Midnight? Oh, I want to play this one. Let's go. I actually want to play this one. Let's go. I've been waiting to see more of this.
Hi, and
See you,
welcome
Jace.
to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada. At our studio, we care about world building.
Canada better
And we
represent.
treat the setting almost like a character
This
of
looks
its own.
incredible.
From the magical Nora of
It's
contrast
the year of the pumpkin.
to the
Yeah, this
alternate
is our
history of
year,
Radiant
yeah.
Two, we draw inspiration from the landscape.
That's a callback
shape
to the
mood, drama,
OGs.
and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third
South of
person
Midnight's
action
gonna be
adventure
solid,
game,
I hope.
the
It
stirring
looks so
characters
good.
Bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the
Don't know
forefront of our
why I'm
story,
so here for this,
it's
but
the
I am
macabre
so here for
elements
this.
and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flash.
Girl, I feel
and
that.
batteries.
I know what to do in a hurricane. This snowstorm we're having is
Let's
wild.
go.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
Okay, this is the most that we've seen in this game so far. Whoa, is that
Hazel
her?
may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but
Cool.
disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical
This art
world
style is
where
wild.
she'll learn who she really
You missed
is.
Ninja Gaiden 4 and
And
Ninja Gaiden
how
2
to tap into
Black.
weaving. An
That's out
ancient
today.
magical power that redefines
That's it, go
her
see.
trajectory in life.
The land
I
itself
had to try to go to work
chooses
yesterday,
Hazel as a
P-Tony,
weaver.
and the road was very icy. I actually
Someone who
slid
can
my
see
Jeep
beyond
sideways
the
and was like,
surface
time to go
and
back
tap
home.
into a deeper reality.
And this is
The
South of
grand
Midnight.
tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our worlds, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to
Yes,
yourself.
very
Hazel
Louisiana
can
vibe,
perceive
like
both the
with
mystical
like
strands and
dark,
stigmas
mystical,
in the
like
world.
Southern Gothic kind of vibe.
Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas.
Feels very
and mends
deep
the
South
afflicted
Louisiana.
creatures she encounters.
I'm kind of here for
As
it.
Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You
I'm so for it.
Up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weavy thing
It
and
is
help me down?
so Cajun. I love
Meeting
it. Let's
Catfish
go.
marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's awesome.
It also takes snow or salt that we don't have and infrastructure that we don't
The
have.
weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with
I'm thinking
mystical
about trying it,
elements.
Ghosty.
Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities.
I
Those
am feeling
abilities
this game.
also help Hazel
Anybody else
progress on
feeling
her
this
journey.
game?
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master
Little
new
sneak peek we
weaving
got had the big
arts,
tall banjo guy.
using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and
How long you guys
adapting
think
to
it'd take for
different
this
enemy
game to be released on
archetypes known
PlayStation?
as Aints. The manifestations of corruption.
And
Hazel
why is it only 4
encounters.
months after it releases?
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
You know what the gameplay
Each Aint has
look
its
like
own
reminds
unique
me of?
moveset,
There's this
strengths,
game
and
called
weaknesses that you'll need to learn
what is it
and
called?
adapt to. For example, the slug burrows
I almost
on the
said Beyond
ground
Good and
and
Evil, that's
unleashes
not it.
devastating strikes from afar.
It's a dice game. It'll
While
come
the
to me.
Ravager closes the
It'll come to me.
distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities.
Back to
execute
something is what it's
powerful
called.
combos, jump attacks.
Back to random,
charge
escape from random. I think it's
But
escape
close
from
combat
random.
is risky and can
It reminds me of
backfire
that.
because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical
Found a half
skills
broken
becomes
controllers.
key
I've been
to
using it a
beating
lot. I got a
upper
soldering
enemy
gun. Send it my way. I might be able to fix it.
Push,
I fixed it on
pull,
Steam Deck.
and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything.
You saying this game suits me,
For
Loki, or
distant
suits
enemies
Ghosty?
close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes.
I'm
Spells interact uniquely
kind of vibing with
each
it, to be
enemy
honest.
type, creating dynamic combat scenarios.
I want to really, really like it.
Especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the
It
same
also reminds me a little
Once
bit
they're dead,
of
enemies
Hogwarts
can be
Legacy.
unraveled,
But like Hogwarts
breaking their
Legacy in
core
like a
and setting
dark
them
world,
free
you
of
know?
their corruption, which
Kinda
has
dig
the
that.
added benefit of providing L boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel
It
progresses
also
in the
reminds
game,
me of,
she unlocks new
Kena
moves
Bridge of
and improved
Spirits.
abilities, and you'll have to decide which
Every
areas
game
to
I've listed
prioritize.
here I liked. So
The upgrades
that's
will
exciting
change
to
how
me.
you approach combat, like
Escape
enhancing
2 random,
area
that's it.
effect attacks,
the gameplay and the like the
push
dark
and pull
vibe
skills
reminds
to
me a
improve
lot of that
positions
game.
and make them feel more rewarding.
What's that? Is it because I sound
The
like I'm
combat
from the
system is
South?
fast and responsive.
Loki, is that what
Built
you're
around
trying to
chaining
tell me?
attacks, landing precise strikes and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place.
I know people like it because it's open world, but you honestly kind of dislike it.
Low, low price of $1.
I know a lot of people
In
have
Hazel's
loved it
search
though.
for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history.
This is
You'll
so
gradually
cool.
uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes.
This is
before she
cool,
can
man.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We designed
This
each
is
region
cool,
to reflect
man.
the creature
No, you're
that's
from
been
Europe.
doomed
No,
to
you're from
wander.
Germany, Peter. Well, that's still the same thing.
From the
You're Europe.
atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one.
No.
While not all encounters
Yeah, I was going to say a
lead
little
to
like
direct
Hogwarts
combat,
Legacy.
Hazel will need to
It's like
face
Hogwarts, but like
mythical
really
creatures
dark.
in
If
epic
everything is the
confrontation
Forbidden
before she
Forest,
can
you know?
heal them. Our boss
And if
encounters
if
and
Hogwarts was in
sequences
Louisiana,
also reflects the
in the
uniqueness
swamp
of
land,
each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around
if the
a
headmaster's
specific
name
event.
was
These encounters
was
feature
Boudreaux.
multiple phases that ramp up in complexity.
oh, the
As
music
encounters
though.
progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly, each of these
I
larger-than-life
legit kinda
creatures
dig
is
this.
inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
Yeah, I kind of dig it.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes.
That's it. Lost in random. Yep.
From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands, to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical south, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rougarou. And as Hazel delves
Ooh, a
deeper,
Rougarou.
reality bends
Rougarous are like
ever more
werewolves,
toward
guys.
the fantastical.
In traditional,
The
like,
history,
Louisiana
landscape,
folklore.
and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The Way to the Past emerges.
Y'all don't
as
know,
central
I live
themes,
so
which you
close
can
to this
see through
area.
old abandoned buildings
This
and
just is
businesses
like,
struggling to survive.
just feels like Louisiana, man.
As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our Moody Compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character.
That is very noticeable.
Because this
That's really
folklore is
cool.
open to visual
It
interpretation,
also makes me think of Lost at
we
Random
embrace
because
the
of that.
freedom
Because
to
Lost at
reimagine
Random is
these
like clay,
creatures and their stories,
like claymation,
to adapt how they look and to craft our own version of a fantastical
or digital
deep
claymation.
south.
You know what I mean? I don't remember him in Supernatural, but it's been a long time. I got really
At
into
Compulsion
Supernatural
Games,
stuff
we
though,
love
so
to
I'd be
craft
interested in
around central themes.
rewatching
We're
that show
lucky to
maybe.
have talent across all our
I ain't got that
disciplines
kind of time
that
though.
collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
What is that accent? Yeah, release is April 8th. Time to get ye old sticky note out. Game itself is good. I just don't like that it focuses on an open world. If you don't even get the first boss for a while, you need to be around like level 20. Oh, that would make me annoyed. My pen go. April 8th, right?
Bonjour, everyone. We are Sunfall Interactive.
Yeah,
and
that looked
welcome
good.
to our nano.
That looked really good.
We are a small studio.
That's a
based
long
in
time to
Montpellier,
get to the
France,
Rougarou.
working
I
on
probably
our
watched
first
it, I
game,
just don't remember it.
Obscure Expedition 33.
I fell off
It's a turn-based RPG set in a fantasy version of
well
late
after
19th century
Castiel
Belle
had
of
been
France.
introduced. Like I made it for a while at
Our
Castiel, but
adventure
I
in
didn't
game
get too far.
development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world.
Ooh, what is
I knew I
this?
needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system.
Cool.
Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features.
Xbox
We
has
felt
come a
we had
long
something
way,
both
kind of moving
challenging
away from
and fun.
shooters.
As Tom and I
That's
went
kind of
back and
great.
forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video
risque.
games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements.
It looks
A
good.
story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Sunfall Interactive on these tenets: a group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
Cool. I like when a game
Mysterious
develops around its combat
legacy.
mechanics. That usually is a good sign for me.
Core to every great RPG.
This is some of the
is
reason
a
I thought you would
compelling
like the Developer Direct,
And
because the
Guillaume and I
Developer
spent
Direct
4 years
almost
intensively
always
developing
focuses on
and
letting the
refining
developers talk about their
and that
games.
started with The Hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and
That's
everyone
cool.
who is past that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the
Whoa.
Paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus
That's a neat
evil.
concept.
What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry.
Translation of Pete Tony's comment. He says, "I want to judge them."
To feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always
I've seen some lunch. I'm trying to embarrassed. We're watching a developer direct, Chizo.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe
I'm
to
interested.
each other
I feel
or
like this would
to
make
ourselves?
a great movie.
These
I'm
questions are
interested in
deeply
what it's going to be
personal
like
me,
as a
and they
game.
permeate the story behind the story.
It feels like it's going to be very narrative rich, though.
Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's
No,
central
you won't
to
get
their
cruel
identity
later,
and
Pete
purpose.
Tony. I'll be cruel later. It's different.
Every contingency.
There's
You know that.
Man can't read
Contrast
or
that
can't
with
hear.
Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used
I'm
to
interested
do.
in that, Pete Tony. My experience is
And
that
Niall
narrative rich has been
cares
bad
more
for
about
stream.
really
If
living
you
her
miss
life,
the first
not
couple,
just living longer.
then
Are you
people aren't bought in.
real?
It's not all dark.
And that's why I see such great success in games
Along
like
the way, they meet various
Fortnite
colorful
or
NPCs and
Rocket
recruit
League that are
Monoko,
just
who
round-based.
is a friendly
However,
but kinda bloodthirsty
Spiritfarer
philosopher
surprisingly has done
and a
quite
fully
well.
playable character. He has a really cool battle
So
mechanic
maybe
that
the
can turn into
maybe the
enemy's
tides are
defeat.
shifting.
What are you doing?
Just need the foot. Aha!
What?
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Jest Troll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Jest Trolls across the game.
That's funny.
And of course, there is Estier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures
That was
in the
cool.
verse.
Cruel Webby bet.
powerful? He will be your
He's
man
like, I think
and
I can
help you
handle
travel
that.
to secret corners of the world. And if you
What?
bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution.
This
that
is
the
kinda
game
awesome.
Players will really connect with.
I'm strong, but I'm
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre
Digging that.
score gameplay.
It makes sense.
Our reactive
I think since
turn-based
I got very
system
stable
takes the
stream
traditional
time,
turn-based
where people
battle
tune in
mechanic
during
we love
work hours,
and
story
adds
games seem to be
real-time
pretty okay
reaction,
for us.
which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time. But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us
I remember
are still traumatized by enemies
my
from
last
back then.
desk job,
We've done
like
a lot
Twitch
of
and everything
rebalancing
was
things, and with a lot of
not
iteration,
viewed
we
kindly,
ultimately
which didn't
came
make
up
any
with a
sense because
formula
YouTube
that
and
we're proud
Spotify
of.
were fine.
Players
I'm
who
like,
are
what's the
good at
difference here?
real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Miles switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Miles the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way.
Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game I have called Lumina.
This is the kind of stuff that you'll love, Peter, that breaks the game for me. It's too much. That is hard to look at. That's too much.
Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore.
Too much.
Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Game looks good, but no, skill trees are not my favorite, actually. That wasn't even a skill tree. That was a skill blob.
And
that was like
really excited
60 categories, man. And I'm not even a fan of Turnstile either.
Every
so
level has its own color and texture identity.
I love the art
For example,
style. I think the game's
Village
cute.
is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break.
If you're a Final
We
Fantasy
wanted something
fan,
that
you'll probably
feels
really like this
chaotic,
game.
Grungy and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Jestrels are like. The Jestral village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Jestrals.
It is kinda
with
neat.
Forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Jestral.
For Eske, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs.
He's
We
Baymax.
start with the core themes.
He's
and
basically
ideas, and the
Baymax.
visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need Eske's help traveling around. Here we go! We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
We've poured
It's
our
crazy
hearts
that we
and
can make
souls
these kind of
into
things
this
as
game
people.
For the past 4
It is
years.
kind of wild. Even if
That's
it's not
why
really my
we're
cup of tea,
delighted to announce
it is kind of
that
insane.
Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wishlist the game and follow us for more info.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team. It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to
Well,
discover
another
our
Game
story,
Pass game. Day
our
one with
world,
Game Pass.
and our take on the turn-based genre.
I would be surprised if
On behalf of
everything
everyone at
here
Sunfall, thank
wasn't
you for
day
joining
one with
us.
Game Pass.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Since this is the Xbox
Tomorrow
Developer
comes.
Direct, you know.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
April 24th. All right, this should be the last thing. Unless they have like a one more thing. This feels super Doom. This is so Doom.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas,
That was
Texas,
anticlimactic.
home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to
It is
this
kind of
day.
sick though.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise.
Well, it's like it's in New England.
It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on id's tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words.
Okay, it's new. Doom: The Dark Ages. I've never really played Doom. Should I? It's giving me some Gears of War meets Halo vibes.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel
Yes,
like the
I should.
superweapon
Okay.
in the center of a medieval war against hell.
I like
Set
medieval.
in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore.
It's giving me Halo
powerful
vibes
weapons to unlock,
and Gears of War vibes. I like both
This
of
is
those
a
games.
prequel
So
to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every
prequel to
aspect of this
2016.
experience.
Okay.
So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And
Okay.
if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat.
It's very not family friendly vibes, by
In
the way.
Doom
Very
Eternal,
violent and
you felt
bloody.
like a
Okay.
fighter jet. In Doom:
I
The
almost
Dark
played
Ages,
Doom
you'll be
Eternal.
an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
Ooh, see, this is more my play style anyway. I like to play as a tank. My wife is more of the runner gunner, or actually, she's more of like the rogue assassin.
It's not all about nostalgia.
If she has her option, if she has the option, she moves slow through it. But she doesn't die much. I want to run through this and kill them all.
Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw.
What? It's like a lancer, but on your shield.
Parry, deflect, all from one input.
This is kind of
It's
sick.
contextual, tons of depth on a single button press.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Cool. I like that. I like that a lot.
And the Shield
Because
Saw
jump
will
and
give
shoot
you
I
the
don't like. I
strength
like
to go
running gun,
head-to-head with some of
but
the
I
biggest,
like this a lot.
baddest demons we've ever created it in. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an
This is
electrified gauntlet.
very like medieval futuristic almost. It's really interesting.
That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels
What?
amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom.
I feel like that's less cool though if
And
it's
that
unsynced.
seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger.
Is he just grinding up skulls? Is that the?
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created.
This is cool. Man, this dude has to be the monster as a monster tank of monsters. Should I play Doom Eternal?
Brutal torture machines built to butcher.
I'll add that to my play later list if you guys think I should. I'll throw it out to the Gamer Club and see if any of them need to play it.
For the design of these never
Or should I
before
wait for
seen,
this game?
Insanely fun to use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Especially playing keyboard and mouse. I don't normally play I've never tried to play these games keyboard and mouse. I might really like them that way. I like the Gears of War keyboard and mouse more than I would have thought. What? What was that traversal mechanic? It's action, I'll give you that. It's just right into it. It's right into it.
And under the hood, for the
Kinda
first
feeling it,
time
actually.
in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building, it's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The Power Fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the
Power Fantasy is a very good category for this. Power Fantasy.
And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages.
An exploration story.
Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom
All right,
universe.
we'll see.
Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests.
I want to see the recording of that staff meeting.
Hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered.
I like a little bit of story. This feels like it's not normally a story-heavy game, though.
One of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield.
Do we know the identity of the
walls.
Slayer? Of the Doom
Seeing
guy?
out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit. With any
Kind of like we know that Master Chief is like John 117, right? Or 116? It's 117, right? But we don't know what he looks like. You know what I mean? Like he never takes his helmet off.
Discovering secret caves.
Is that how this guy works?
And dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue.
This looks really good.
It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches.
Here's a dragon that breathes fire, and boom,
Enemy
sticks.
assault, head back to the main gates because the
He's a
battle
mysterious
isn't over.
man. Watch him like bait and switch us. We'll go through like 3 more games, then we'll pull a Samus, and he'll take his hat off, and it was a woman.
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team
That's
at
wild.
Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning
Interesting.
players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
I guess he breaks out of it.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make. And make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases...
Wait. This May. All right, May 15th. I thought they said this day. All right. That's 2 on my list. Way to go, Xbox. That's pretty cool. That's good for me.
You will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against...
We'll see.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around
Xbox has had a really good act for like hyping up a game, promising big things, and then releasing something like Starfield or Redfall. So may look amazing. It might, and it probably will, but these games may look amazing, and then we get them in our hands and we're like, wow, this is lackluster or broken and unoptimized. So we'll just have to see. But the foundations, I guess the direction, it looks good. It looks really promising. And I've been excited to see some big, good games from Xbox. Like, these look good. Next thing I need is Spyro 4. Which I think will be really good. I can't believe Ninja Gaiden Black is out today, like right now. That it? I think that's our whole show, guys. We did it. All right, so what do you think? I want to know on YouTube. I want to know in the comments after you see this video what your thoughts are, what you're most excited about. Let me know. Twitch, go ahead and let me know right now. YouTube, thank you so much for watching and hanging out. I appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and end our live over there. Because I want this to be cut as close to where I need it as possible for an actual correct video. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Or like button, subscribe button, comment. I really do want to know what you're thinking over there. So appreciate you guys.